Hi guys, welcome back to Fragments of a Simple Life, where every video I make is super simple. Sorry I've been gone for a little bit. I had jury duty and then I had my birthday. So last time I saw you I was 41 and now I'm 42. But yes, I had jury duty. I've had it before, but usually I do the thing where you like call in and you're like on standby. You have to call every night, and then they say your jury duty has been completed, and you usually don't have to go anywhere or do anything. That's usually what happens. But this time I got called in and I had to go. And that was the first, and I did not like it, and I hope that never happens again. But anyways, I thought that I would do a little quiet video for you guys. I had to cut all my nails off because they were breaking. I got this for my birthday. Isn't that pretty? It's gold. Been trying to wear more gold jewelry. Anyways, that's enough about me. I got this library book. It's The Pioneer Woman. She has a show, I think on Food Network or something, and I think she sells a lot of like kitchen and cooking and all those kinds of things, I think at Walmart, maybe online too. I don't really know. But this is her super easy cookbook. It says 120 shortcut recipes for dinners, desserts, and mores. And mores and more. I flipped through this when I was in the library and I thought like, okay, this would be kind of cool, I think, because it has like a lot of writing to go with the pictures. So maybe she can tell us a little bit of like stories and that kind of thing to go along with the food. It says, to Lad, my super cute partner in marriage, parenting, action movies, and life. Thank you for being steadfast and sure. Oh, and sexy. Okay, well, that's your business, but whatever. So here we have a table of contents. I'm assuming a lot of these things I won't be able to eat because I don't eat gluten, but I think it's still interesting to read. And you can also substitute often. So we have breakfast, apps and snacks, salads, soups and stews, pizza and sandwiches, pasta and grains, easy skillets, lovin' from the oven. I'm not sure what that means. I may be baking. Terrific Tex-Mex and desserts. So this is her first cookbook, and that is her recreating the cover. These are her children. That's her oldest, Alex, Paige, and then Bryce. And then foster son and son-in-law and her youngest, I think youngest. I'm not going to read all of this, but you know. Superhero shortcuts. This is cool. It says, think of these ingredients as the warp speed button on your favorite recipes and feel absolutely no guilt when you use them. They can save lots of time off your cooking and baking, and that means more time hanging out with your family, gardening, reading, or taking selfies with your dog. I think this is her shirt too. I think she makes clothes. I think. I'm not sure. Bagged greens, balsamic glaze, cake mix in a box, of course, canned beans, bottled salad dressing, bagged slaw like coleslaw. This is also broccoli slaw, baking mix, breadcrumbs, and canned green chilies. Oh, there's more. Holy moly. Okay, she also has canned and packaged salmon. I don't know if I personally would go there, but okay. Pizza and calzones. Like, oh, this is like take and break bread dough. Frozen green beans, cornflakes for cornflake crumbs. Oh, wait, that is cornflake crumbs. I've never seen that before. Cornflakes already crushed up? Huh. Cornflake chicken is so good. Oh my gosh. It's like fried chicken, but the batter on the outside is cornflakes crushed up. So yummy. Frozen dumplings, frozen pastry dough, creamy condensed soups for like sauces and stuff, frozen fish sticks. My husband loves those. Frozen pound cake, dessert sauces, frozen fruit, and frozen shrimp. Over here she has frozen stuffed pasta, jarred marinara. Of course, I'm not making sauce. I don't even know how. Multigrain pancake mix, instant pudding, good for desserts, microwave rice and beans, and non-dairy whipped topping. Oh my gosh, there's more superheroes. Pre-packed gnocchi. I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong, I know. Prepared meatballs, quick ramen packets, I would never, no offense. Prepared butternut squash, prepared pesto, roasted corn, prepared hummus, prepared pizza dough, and spice buns. I'm wondering if these recipes are going to call for this stuff. They might be, right? And then your top 9 must-have cooking staples. For flavor, for convenience, for everyday cooking, I can't live without these, okay? Asian flavored sauces, fruits and jams and jellies, canned and jarred peppers, box stock and broths for sure, good bread, mustards, dried pasta, hot sauces, and tomato products. That makes sense. Shredded chicken, DIY. This is smart because this is her Instapot right here. I could tell because the floury one. But yeah, making your own chicken is a good idea, I think. My oldest and my youngest. How cute. Okay, so for breakfast, we'll probably just like skip around a little bit. It says, bring back breakfast. It says, in this crazy busy world with our crazy packed lives, it's easy to let breakfast disappear into a fast food abyss, or worse, skip it altogether. Call me old-fashioned, but I like to think breakfast never went out of style, and I practice what I preach. Oh, to practice what I've preached, I've put together a batch of recipes that are easy to make, scrumptious to eat, and take just a small sliver of time. That's nice. So we have scones, chocolate chip scones, yum. Pineapple smoothie bowls, a bread omelet, fruity breakfast. How do you say that? Is it galette? I'm not sure. Maybe we should look it up. Mexican frittata, leftover frittata sandwich, English breakfast situation, sheet pan pancakes, crunchy breakfast wraps, butter pecan French toast, yum. Breakfast grilled cheese, white chocolate berry pancakes. That sounds like dessert, you guys. Baked bagel, egg in a hole, coffee, and mug omelets. Okay, so we'll just look at some pictures here. These are your chocolate chip scones, obviously. This is made, okay, here's the hint. It's made with box baking mix. So she used like Bisquick or any box baking mix that you probably have. Like if you have something that you use to make like muffins or to make biscuits, it would be the same thing for this. Really quick and easy. Yum. Pineapple smoothie bowls. That's these. She said she combines pineapple yogurt, condensed milk, regular milk. You can add more milk if it's not smoothing up good. Make a smooth surface, then blend. Ew, I don't know how I feel about that. Then you layer on the fruit. And this is what it looks like when you add the toasted coconut and the chia seeds. It's really pretty. I think only my daughter would eat that with me. I mean, she made homemade Dole Whip basically. Wow, look at this, a bread omelet. Oh, look, that's crazy. She put the bread straight up. Okay, wait. So she made a scrambled egg mixture. She put up chilies and pimentos. I don't know if I'd go with the pimentos. I might want to put like a little bit of bacon or sausage personally, a little cheese, and then definitely peppers because I like that. And then she put bread. She put the bread straight into the egg mix. I think it's smart. It's like French toast, but savory. Wow, weird. Then she folds the eggs over. Sorry, my dog just barked. She folds the eggs over the sandwich bread that she put in the egg mixture, so it gets coated all the way around with egg. Huh. Okay, here's the fruity breakfast. Is it galette, you guys? I don't know if I'm saying that right. Galette. It sounds French, so I don't know. I took Spanish in high school and barely passed. Definitely don't speak French. It says it's hard to pin down whether this tasty breakfast skillet is breakfast as opposed to dessert, and whether it's actually healthy. I'm just going to go ahead and say yes for my own peace of mind. That's what she literally wrote. But it's not really important to pin down. Just know it's dreamy and easy. All right. So it's frozen pastry that you, or pre-made pastry that you put in the fridge overnight. Huh. So it's puff pastry, blueberries, blackberries, strawberries, sugar, cornstarch, lemon, apricot jam, and vanilla Greek yogurt, maple syrup, and granola. So she's rolling out the puff pastry. She's mixing the berries with the cornstarch and lemon juice. That makes them thicker. This is like a pie, right? Apricot jam goes onto the bottom of the crust. Then you pour all the berries into the crust. You even out the berries in the pan and then you bake it. That looks delicious. Honestly, I would call this like a sweet breakfast or a healthy dessert. How about that? I would eat it. I would eat the heck out of it. Love it. Oh, look at her dog. It says Ranch Rainbow. That's cute. Mexican frittata. Yes, please. I would eat this. Yep. It's chorizo, crumbled and cooked. We have onion, jalapeno, bell pepper, potatoes, cumin, salt and pepper. She's just mixing this all up in a cast iron. I want the veggies to start getting soft. And then let's see what else. Okay, we have eggs, salsa, Monterey Jack cheese, black pepper and salt, all getting mixed together. Then she gives the veggies with the chorizo one more stir, and then she adds the egg mixture and bakes it. I would eat that. Let's go back. And from a gluten-free perspective, I can have it. You guys know I always have my Post-its, right? I really might. It looked finished under the broiler to give it a good little crunchy part. And then she's taking the leftover frittata and she's going to make it into a sandwich. Interesting. I don't know if I would do that. I'd probably just warm up the frittata and eat it as is. That's just my opinion. English breakfast situation. This looks familiar. I have been to England many times. My father-in-law lived there before he passed away. And yeah, this looks familiar. Beans, toast, eggs, blistered tomatoes, breakfast sausage. It's like a skillet version so that it's all stuck together. Yum. Sheet pan pancakes. Okay. That is a cute idea for like a slumber party or something like that. Really fast, really easy. Because think about it, when you're making pancakes, you're like standing there and you're usually doing like 2, maybe 3 at a time at the most. And then you have to do another batch, and then you have to do another batch. But with this, you just throw it in the oven. So she's mixing eggs, vanilla, the flour, the baking powder, and the sugar and salt. She's just blending it all together, adding in some melted butter, and then she pours it literally onto like a cookie sheet with like high enough edges. Then she adds strawberries, chocolate chips, and blueberries in like different sections so you can have whatever kind you want. And she brushes melted butter on it when it's done. That's really cool. She said kids are fun when they become adults. Oh, it's her and her daughters. They look alike. That's funny. Crunchy breakfast wraps. Yum. Looks like sausage and tater tots, scrambled eggs. Look, it looks like a Taco Bell or something. That's cute. That's really smart. My daughter would probably love this. Then you fold it and you put it on a grill, a little griddle, and you heat it up. Yum. That's a good savory breakfast. Fast and easy. Because like your kid could literally be like, gotta go. And then you could just like throw them one. So we'll see. Butter pecan French toast. Make the French toast and sauce in the same pan. That's smart. This looks like really yummy bread. What kind of bread is that? Oh, it's French bread. It's actual French toast. So they got like a baguette of French bread. And they're doing a buttery skillet. She's putting them all in there at the same time. I've never done it like that before. She has a skillet with like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 9, I think, pieces of French bread. It looks delicious though. The top looks like it is bourbon or water or milk, pecans, powdered sugar, whipping cream. It looks delicious. It looks like dessert too, doesn't it? Yum. That's the sauce that they're making. Let's see. I want to see. Okay. So it's butter, brown sugar, salt. And okay, that's that. And then they stir till bubbling, add the pecans, and then just spoon it on. Wow. So she kind of like cooked the pecans and then she turned off the heat and added a little bit of bourbon to what was left in the pan to make the sauce and then pour it over. That's a lot of steps. But if you love somebody enough, or if you love yourself enough, how about that? Okay, breakfast grilled cheese. I'm not sure what makes it breakfast. We do have ham and eggs. Maybe that's why. Pumpernickel bread or any kind that you want. Mustard, mayonnaise, Swiss cheese, tomato, and onion. Okay. Seems like a regular grilled cheese just with an egg. That looks delicious. Oh, you can see the like little pumpernickel swirls. It almost makes it look like cinnamon sugar bread, right? Because it's like breakfast. Onion, ham, tomato, cheese. This looks delicious. I like a savory breakfast like this. Look at the little baby. Doggy. It says, this is Duke's Ranch. We're all just guests in it. Sounds like my dog. I always say it's Nyla's house. We just live here. White chocolate berry pancakes. This looks like a breakfast you would make for someone for their birthday or Mother's Day. I might just have to give my husband and my kids an idea for me for Mother's Day. My birthday already passed, but Mother's Day. It says, I regret to inform you that these pancakes will ruin you on all other pancakes forever. They're quite literally the most delicious pancakes I've ever made, and I've made a lot of pancakes. For that reason, I would recommend turning the page now and never ever making these. You've been warned. That's funny. That is pretty funny. I love fresh berries. Aw, look, her kids got married. It's her daughter and son-in-law. Birthday pancakes, what did I say? Add 2 tablespoons of rainbow sprinkles to the batter and decorate with the cooked pancakes with more sprinkles. That's so smart. Baked bagel and egg in the holes. Egg in the hole is bread where you cut out the inside and then you crack an egg in that hole and you cook it like that, and then it becomes one thing. Smart to do with a bagel. I think that's very smart. And she's just putting them in the oven. Ooh, look at that. She put salmon, onion, capers, it looks like. How cute. That would be really cute for like a brunch or like the day after a bachelorette party. Everyone's hungover. Yum. This is the coffee. I don't know how to say it. Is it Dalgona? Isn't this the coffee that became popular on the internet? I sound so old. Leave me alone. It is, because it's the instant coffee, sugar, vanilla, and whole milk. That's it. And you whip the heck out of it. Did you guys ever make this? It was very popular, like I think like during COVID when we were all locked down. It's crazy how like some things became trendy even though none of us could like see each other in person. There were things that still became trendy, like this coffee and cutting your own hair. But I never, oh, and sourdough. But I never tried this or sourdough. I baked a lot of cookies though. A lot of cookies. Oh, look at. And Mauricio makes 8. That's so cute. That's really cute. I like her dress. No offense to the daughter, but I like her mom's dress. Denver mug omelet. I wonder if you really put this in the microwave. It says butter for greasing, eggs, milk, salt and pepper, finely diced ham, bell pepper, and Monterey Jack cheese. She's literally just putting everything in a cup. So she's greasing the mug, milk, use a fork to mix everything, add eggs, pinch of salt and pepper, ham, green bell pepper, mix everything well, wipe the inside upper rim of the mug with paper towel if it gets too messy and cook it for 90 seconds. Return it to the microwave for another 90 seconds, then carefully remove. Let it sit for 2 minutes. Add the Monterey Jack cheese, and then that's it. That's it, really cook? I want to try it. I know it sounds weird. I really want to try it. There we go. That was kind of loud. I know we're just on breakfast. I thought I would be doing a lot more flipping around, but breakfast is personally my favorite. Wow, look at all these different ones. Mushroom Swiss mug. The Southwest mug. I like that because I like green onions. Oh, there we go. We're on apps and snacks. It says, if only munchies were a food group. Well, in our house, they definitely are. And my snack-loving self wouldn't have it any other way. Whether you're craving a lighter dinner with drinks or building a big old table of game food galore, these hearty tasty nibbles will breathe new life into your appetizer game. Another bonus, most of these easy dishes can be served with a side salad to make a complete meal. I love food that can adapt to any environment. I also love wings and sausage balls and coconut shrimp and taquitos. I'll stop spoiling the surprise now. Just make sure you keep reading. Yum. So she named some of them that are in this section. Coconut shrimp, buffalo chicken tochos, I don't know what that is, taquitos, Greek 7-layer dip, festive brie bites, baked brie with mushrooms, baked wings with habanero honey, yum, fried pasta chips, I don't even know what that is, and stepped up sausage balls, and the fiery goat. The fiery goat, what does that mean? I think this is her foster son. Irresistibly crispy and crunchy, yum, coconut shrimp. So she has instructions for the shrimp and then the mango dipping sauce. So you can cut up mango with barbecue sauce, honey, lime, and kosher salt. I don't know why, but I never would have thought of mixing mango with barbecue sauce, but it actually sounds kind of delicious, right? Those look so yummy. My husband would love that. I don't know how he'd feel about the mango dipping sauce though. I swear, like the part that I would love the most, which is the sauce, is like the part my husband wouldn't touch. At least it makes it easier for us to share, right? Okay, it says, I want to know these buffalo chicken tachos. Oh, like nachos. Oh my gosh. Tachos. Tater tot nachos, okay? Look at me, I'm putting the case together. In case you haven't heard, tachos are a thing. Basically, you bake frozen tater tots and you use them to make any variety of nachos. All right. So this is the buffalo chicken version. So she's seasoning the nachos. She's making chicken. She's adding like celery, garlic, and onions. Stirring everything together. It is an easy way to make it into a full meal. See, look at that. It's all in one place. The chicken, the ranch, the celery, green onion. It looks pretty delicious, I think. I would eat it. Taquitos. I think we all know what taquitos are. Corn tortillas filled with some kind of meat, wrapped up and fried. Looks like she put tomato sauce in her chicken, which is interesting and yummy. You can also do green sauce too. Ooh, 7-layer green dip. Okay, I want to know what it is. It's all about the layering in the small baking dish. Spread hummus. Okay, that's first. Spread tzatziki all over the peppers. So it looks like she did hummus, peppers, tzatziki. Then she's doing olives. Then she's doing more roasted peppers. And then, oh wait, I'm reading it wrong. Duh. So she's doing hummus, then peppers, tzatziki, then cucumbers. Looks like green olives, maybe black olives too. I'm looking here. I don't know. Oh yeah. Yep, she has 2 kinds of olives. Crumbled feta. What do you eat it with? Pita chips probably? There it is. She added tomatoes, squeeze of lemon juice, and then minced parsley. It says serve the dip immediately with pita wedges or with raw veggies, or cover it with plastic and let it chill. Great to take to a party. Be very quiet. We're hunting rabbits. Look at the doggies down here. That's a really pretty picture. That's a cool tree. It looks like it has a story to tell, like it survived something, huh? Made with canned crescent dough. Don't tell anyone. Festive brie bites. That's fun. That's so smart. So she's cutting up the crescent dough. Instead of turning it to little croissants, she's cutting it up into squares. She's combining dried cranberries and pistachios. And she's putting that over little blocks of cheese. And then she's going to fold it to make these little pockets. How smart is that? Then you don't have to worry about having anything to dip the brie cheese in. You just have it all ready to go as one thing. That's very cute for like a little fancy party. Or again, like a baby shower, bridal shower. Like, you know, how cute and easy is that? How cute. A little, what is that, a cricket or something? Can you give me a ride to the next pasture? Baked brie with mushrooms. So more brie, more mushrooms. Ooh, look at that. I don't know how I feel about this though. See how it's like separated and like weird looking? I think that looks yucky. What are you supposed to eat it with? Do you just take a bite of it? I don't know. Baked wings with habanero honey. This is right up my alley. Love it. The habanero honey sauce is honey, barbecue sauce, Louisiana hot sauce, apple cider vinegar, and then the habanero peppers. Yum. So it looks like she baked them. They're not really fried, they're baked. I'm gonna try this. I want to try this. Oh, sorry guys. It says fried in the oven. That makes it even easier and healthier. Yum. I bet you could probably also dial down the heat, and don't put any seeds in the sauce. Make it better. Yeah, I want to try that. Nothing like an Oklahoma sunrise. Look how pretty. Look how orange. I love it. Okay, so these are the pasta chips, fried pasta chips. So she's cooking the pasta. Gross. And then she sets it out for it so it can dry. And then she's combining in a food processor, basil, thyme, rosemary, oregano, garlic powder, pepper flakes, black pepper, and salt. Okay. And then she's literally frying the pasta right here. I've never seen that before. Have you guys ever had this before? Fried pasta? I've never. And then she sprinkled some cheese, some Parmesan, and parsley. Huh. I don't know. Never had it before. Stepped up sausage balls. No. I don't like the way these look. You eat with your eyes first, and these look like cat food. I don't like it. It's breakfast sausage, Monterey Jack. Why breakfast sausage? Monterey Jack cheese, green chilies, pimento, onions, salt, pepper, chili powder, parsley, and then another baking mix like Bisquick, and barbecue sauce if you want. So it's basically like you're making some kind of meatloaf mixture, but you're turning it into balls, meatballs. Why spicy breakfast sausage? I find that really confusing. I don't know. Okay, the fiery goat. I don't know what this is, so I really want to read it. It says, when I first made this super easy appetizer, I thought I'd try a bite or two before going about my day. I was wrong. Before I knew it, I stood at my kitchen counter and taste tested a good 1/4 of the pan, accompanied by a bottle of white wine. And okay, it was about half the pan. But it wasn't my fault. Turns out soft, melty goat cheese with a golden broiled crust atop spicy tomato and red pepper sauce is one of my weaknesses. Who knew? Okay, so olive oil, onion, garlic, paprika, Italian seasoning, red pepper flakes, wine, a jar of roasted red peppers, a can of diced tomato, salt and pepper, goat cheese, parsley, lemon grating, and crostini. So this is a dip for bread. Huh, okay. So she's sauteing everything together. That's what all these are. Sauteing the vegetables together. Oh, there it is. She's adding the goat cheese. That's what these big blobs are right here. That's goat cheese. And then she sprinkles parsley on top after she puts it in the broiler. And then here's the bread on the side for dipping. Fiery goat. Fiery hill. I've seen her show before, and it showed her family doing this. They do like the intentional fires to kill off some of the grass so that big fires don't happen later. Okay, I'm gonna stop there. I'm gonna put a whole post-it so I remember where to stop, which is on salads, but we did get through breakfast and the appetizer snack portion. That's gonna be it for me. Please let me know if you guys want to see me do more of this book or just more of cookbooks in general. I like doing stuff like this, especially when I can find recipes for myself. I'm probably gonna take some pictures and like save them so I have them. If you want to see more from me, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I don't know how many videos I'm going to make over the next week because my jury duty is done and my birthday is done. But now, literally today, my kids are going on spring break. And I told this story already, but my mother-in-law, who recently bought a tiny house, she is here visiting and seeing her tiny house in person for the first time. So she's going to be here for the next week while my children are on spring break from school at the same time. So I don't know what my life is going to be like for the next like 7 to 10 days, but I'll try to make at least a few videos while I can. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you next time. Bye.